Hello my Wolfpack and welcome back to another episode of our Pokemon Competitive Guide video. So today we're covering Thundurus Therian form. I've also put Thundurus Incarnate form in a separate video so you can go and check that out. Hopefully I've carded it or linked it somewhere that you can find it. But today, as I said, Thundurus Therian form, absolutely gigantic special attack at base 145, really nice speed at base 101, and even a really nice attack stat at base 105 as well. A little bit let down by its defenses and HP, but this thing can be an absolute sweeper. Before we get started, if you could scroll down, click that like button, also subscribe if you haven't done so already. Only about 20% of people are subscribed to my channel who are watching my videos, and if everyone that watched the video subscribed, that would hit an extra 400 subscribers in just one day, which would be absolutely fantastic. But you're here for Thundurus Therian, so let's get started with that. We have got the first set, which is a Nasty Plot Life Orb set. This is probably one of the more common ones. You don't have to go for Life Orb, you could go for Leftovers, or even things like Heavy Duty Boots, if you wanted to, just to limit the amount of damage that you are taking. But having the Nasty Plot there allows you to double your special attack stat from 389 to well over 700. I think that's like 780, 778. I think that works out to be, which is absolutely gigantic, hits super, super hard, and realistically it's going to be able to sweep a lot of different Pokemon unless they have huge special defense. Then move-wise, we've got Focus Blast, powerful Fighter-type attack, and hits your two main weaknesses in Rock types and Ice types for super effective damage. We've got Thunderbolt, which is a powerful Electric-type attack, boosted by Stab. You could go for Thunder if you wanted to, but there is that accuracy downfall there, but you can decide whether you want to go for the power or the accuracy. And then finally, I've gone for Grass Knot. That just allows you to hit things like, I don't know, grass, ground type, not grass ground types, water ground types, which can be a bit of a pain to deal with, and also ground types in general. You can't hit too hard necessarily with this set, so Grass Knot just gives you that little bit of coverage. The ability, and the only ability that Thundurus Therian gets, is Volt Absorb. It allows it to absorb and heal itself when it's hit by an electric type move, which is absolutely fantastic, meaning you do have the electric immunity there. Eevee's gone for max special attack and max speed with a timid nature, so more speed, less attack, and 4 EVs in special defense. Obviously, being as fast as you possibly can be with this set can really help you out, meaning that you take limited damage because you're not going to be able to live too many hits from different Pokemon. And base 331 in the speed allows you to outspeed the majority of Pokemon. Just be cautious of really fast rock and ice types. Things like Weavile potentially could outspeed Thundurus, and trying to think of different rock types, but you've got things like Accel Rock which can hit you as a priority as well. Moving on to our second Thundurus Therian form, I have gone for a Choice Scarf set. So as I said, speed a little bit lackluster here, 331 speed, a little bit less than you probably want, but with the Choice Scarf you can outspeed a lot more different Pokemon. Again, Volt Absorb is the ability, only ability it has. We've got Thunderbolt and Focus Blast, again, two really good moves that really do hit hard, and with that Focus Blast hitting your two weaknesses. Sludge Wave, powerful poison type attack, hits a lot of different Pokemon for a reasonable amount of damage as well, and can hit things like Fairy types, which are very prevalent because they are a very strong typing. And finally, I've gone for Volt Switch. Now, Volt Switch can work really nicely. For example, if you've just come in against a water type, 99 times out of 100, that person is then going to switch out that water type to get a different type in. If you can go for Volt Switch, get out of there and get a different Pokemon in, that gives you that upward momentum there, which allows you to be able to then keep going and potentially force more switches, for example. So that Volt Switch can work really nicely, and if you get knocked off on your Choice Scarf, for example, you can then use Volt Switch a lot more freely in that scenario, because knockoff is obviously a very common move that is still used today. EVs, there are there's slight variance on this, but you can run max special attack and max speed, either with a timid nature, so more speed, less attack, or you could run it with a modest nature, so more special attack and less attack, meaning that you're doing a little bit more in your special attack. But that being said, do be aware of base 100 speed Pokemon that have the plus speed and are Choice Scarf, because they are still somewhat common, and you might not outspeed them then, and could potentially take a lot of damage from them. So that is one thing you just need to consider with this set. But with the Choice Scarf, that does take away the main weakness that Thundurus Therian has, in that it is a little bit slower and does have those defenses, meaning it can't live too many hits. Maybe 1, maybe 2 hits before it's probably going to be damaged quite a bit. Moving on to the third set, I've gone for a Dynamax set here. Now, I've put heavy duty boots on here, but you could go for an assortment of berries, you could go Life Orb, you could go for any choice items, so choice specs, even choice band as an option potentially, but I'll explain why the fly is on there in just a second. And you could also go for, I don't know, you could go for, I think it said Life Orb, berries, leftovers, lots of things. Move-wise, so on here we have got Sludge Wave. Sludge Wave is a powerful poison type attack and turns to max ooze when you Dynamax, increasing up your special attack by 1 stage. If you use that once, maybe twice, that really makes you a lot more powerful on your special attack. We then have Flash Cannon, which is a powerful steel type move. It will raise up your defense by 1 stage because you might need it to be able to live the hits. I have put Fly in here. Now, Fly is a physical move, which is a bit more difficult to deal with on a special set, but this is purely there to raise up your speed stat by 1 stage, because obviously you do need that little bit extra speed there as well, and you're not having to use the double moves when you're Dynamax through the max airstream. And then finally we've got Rising Voltage. Rising Voltage can be used to set up the electric terrain when you're Dynamaxed, and then has double the power on any grounded target in use afterwards, so it can hit really hard on a lot of different Pokemon. Bear in mind, you've got that huge special attack stat, probably raised up maybe once, maybe twice, to increase up your special attack. That Rising Voltage, 2 times power on the electric terrain, also boosted by stat. That is going to be absolutely huge and hit the vast majority of Pokemon very, very, very hard. Obviously, that Fly to boost up the speed there. EVs, you go for max special attack and max speed with either hasty or timid nature. So hasty if you're wanting to potentially use Fly for more of a damage effect, but you could also go for the timid if you're just going for Fly literally just for the speed, and not have that risk lowering down your defense stats, and then put that 4 EVs probably into special defense. So that's my thought process there, because annoyingly Thundurus Therian doesn't actually get any special flying type attack moves. Anyways, that is all for today, so I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please do like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Anyways, I'm out of here, so have a good one, and I will see you soon.